Previously on Escape the Night, the possessed man proved to be much more difficult than the guests ever could have imagined. Several players struggled. However, Jeremy was able to claim immunity for himself.
At this point, I'm not even shocked that Violet's saying that we need 3 people.
Please don't pick me. I don't want to do an exorcism.
Everyone was petrified, but it was Kyle, Kayla, and Romeo who had to face the possessed man. Romeo and Kayla fell apart, but Kyle succeeded in defeating the possessed man, and Romeo and Kayla ended up perishing. After, guests continued not to trust Violet.
A lot of people start jumping at Violet again.
Alrighty, so now apparently, even though we've already got 4 crystals, we've somehow managed to defeat a bunch of scary creatures on this ship, because of course that's a normal cruise experience. Now Violet tells us there's a siren, that apparently all she needs to do is just start singing and then we're all going to be completely hypnotized, so that's not threatening at all.
So they say, well, how are we going to stop this if it puts us all in a trance? Then Violet proceeds to tell Miles and Matthew, our hosts, that they have to go and distract the siren.
Violet says that she wants Matthew and I to come with her to help distract the siren.
And Miles and I kind of like look at each other and look at her and we're like, girl, what?
Fuck. And then I'm like, you know what? Matthew and I really haven't done anything to prove ourselves to the other guys, so I guess we can go help.
So, I'm not really sure what that means, what that entails, what we have to do, but if I die, I don't know, but I'm gonna be upset.
And we're waiting outside to hear her signal. As she's leaving, I hear a ding on the floor, and it almost sounds like Violet dropped something. So I go over to take a look at it, and I found a power key that lets me see all of the votes that went into the death challenge for this round. So that will definitely be a very useful tool.
Also, the door led to a pool. There's a huge pool on this ship. Too bad we can't go swimming. Ugh, it breaks my heart. And the fucking siren! Why are you in my pool? Fuck you.
As we get up to the stairs, we see this basket of rocks, like massaging rocks. And there's a note on there, but also out of the corner, we can see Miles, Matthew, and Violet just completely knocked unconscious. Like, the distraction worked, essentially. So, as we go to get to the basket of rocks, we find the note, we read it, and essentially it says that we need to use these rocks to knock out the siren, and it'll likely take 3 of these rocks to the head in order to defeat her.
I was just thinking to myself, so 3 of us are gonna be completely immune for this vote, and that has me excited.
In this challenge, players must throw a single ping pong ball in attempt to land it in a cup. In this challenge, 3 will earn immunity, and then 6 will be left at risk. The Thorn Key and the Chain Key have expired. Miles and Zachary no longer have power keys.
Start. Start.
Start.
Start.
Start.
Start.
Stop.
Oh, finally, stop.
Stop. Oh my god.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop. Ooh, that was good.
I would stop with it. I don't even care.
Well, I had the time key, and I played it. It was my last time to do so, and it shaved off some time on my attempt, so I figured, I got it into 2 tries. If someone got it in 1, regardless, I'm going to use my key because it's the last time to use it.
Sam has used the time key. He will have 15 seconds shaved off his final time for this challenge.
I placed first without using my time key. So I was really excited about that.
And lo and behold, I got second in the challenge. Yay! And you know what? I grabbed those rocks and went boop by a siren. Not today, bitch. I'm gonna be immune.
Turns out I ended up being one of the best spring players. Whoop whoop, go me, go me.
Throwing those rocks was kind of difficult. I really had a hard time, and yeah, I'm just glad that the other three was able to manage to actually hit the bitch.
So, my thought process going into this voting is, number one, I don't want to be up for elimination, because I don't want to do a final death challenge. I've been so comfortable being safe, or winning, or using my key, that like I just didn't want to have to worry about that.
So we're all getting ready for the voting, and I want to figure out if people are lying to me. So I'm quickly reaching out to everybody that I talk to try to find out who they're voting for, and then keeping track of that number so that I can compare the two when I get the results of what's in the pile.
My ideal matchup for this duel would be Kyle versus Alejandro, because all the other vulnerable players are my allies.
So we only had very limited options, and then trying to work with each other, and it's hard. Going into this, I really wanted to vote for Zachary, because I'm still convinced he originally voted for me and put me in the final death challenge, which he still very might do tonight, or this time, so I can't vote for him.
I chatted with my ride or die right now, which is Jeremy, and I was like, hey, so, I know both of us really fucked up in that challenge. The best way or our odds to not be sent home into this challenge is if I vote for LaTanya and you vote for Kyle.
In terms of names being thrown out, I heard Kyle, I heard LaTanya, I also heard Miles or Alejandro because they are strong competitors.
So when it comes to voting, I'm thinking Stephanie is like my biggest enemy. I've been really vocal about like going against her and everything, so it makes sense that she would want to vote me out. So yeah, stealing her vote could be smart. I'm sure she'll vote against me, or at least someone that I don't want, so hopefully it works.
So I had to kind of go through my options, and with Miles, he's been one of my closest allies. I didn't want to vote for him through this entire cruise. Jeremy, he's been put into the final death challenge twice too, and there's no way I'm putting him back. And then, so that really only left Kyle and LaTanya.
Honestly, I'm feeling kind of confident. I have the twin key. That's gonna be a plus. I don't think anyone's voting for me.
I'm voting for LaTanya.
I've decided to vote Kyle into the final death challenge.
My vote is for Alejandro.
I'm voting for Kyle.
I am sending in my vote for LaTanya the spy.
I'm voting for LaTanya.
So I'm voting Shelby. Oh, that was a bad one.
I vote Miles.
I'm using my twin key on Stephanie, and we're both voting for Miles.
Kyle has used the twin key. He used it on Stephanie to mimic his vote of Miles.
Okay guys, it's time to see who's gonna go and defeat the siren. 2 of you have to go. You all voted. Good luck. Shuffle. First person going in is the drunk. Kyle. Second person going in is the spy. LaTanya. Good luck to both of you.
So the draw happens, and I'm pissed. Like, this isn't even gonna help. I'm too mad right now. Someone's lying to me. Like, I really thought Stephanie could be the only one to vote for me, but I guess that wasn't the case. So, I guess I have to shake some things up.
Oh, one of my friends is going to die this round, which sucks. It sucks tremendously.
I just dropped a bomb and the cockroaches scattered. Now, I just had to stir the pot a little bit. Once I played my twin key, it was a mystery of who played it, but I decided to step up and say it was me.
I also found out that Kyle decided to use some key on me called the twin key, where he basically took my vote and voted for somebody else because somebody told him I was voting for him. Honey boo boo, don't trust anybody, because I will tell everybody I'm voting one person, but I will vote whoever I want. So good luck with that.
Kyle blew up in the chat, and he said that he used the key on Stephanie. So, you know, that kind of like pissed me off, because I'm like, you don't have to lie to me. Why are you gonna write in the main chat that you used the key on Stephanie, but then you inboxed me and said that you would use the key on me? You know, like, that's fucking bullshit. I don't like that. If you was gonna vote me, you should have told me that, because I protected you throughout this game. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I was very disappointed, and I thought that was like phony as fuck.
Oh my god. The 2 drawn cards could not have worked out better in my favor. I literally was afraid my name was gonna get drawn because people might see me as a threat, or Jeremy, because Jeremy's already been called in twice, so it's like, fuck. So I was just like, oh my god, thank god.
So I'm still holding on to my death key, which means I have the opportunity to throw one of these people in, and they want to start shit with me right now at this moment tonight. I can throw one of them in. So you know what I say? I say, hey, I have this key, and I can throw one of you in. So you better come with me in the dirt and tell me everything.
I talk to her, of course, because I don't want to go into the final death challenge. And I tell her that I have heard her name said to me by every person in the game except Shelby and Sam. That's true for Shelby, but me and Sam have been planning to get Stephanie out for a while now.
The fight broke out between Steph and Kyle because Kyle stood Steph's vote. And then Steph was like, okay, well, I have a key to put someone else in, so I'm going to put everyone on a randomizer list. I'm just going to randomly choose who goes in. I'm thinking, like, Steph, do you think you're like the Godfather or something?
I'm having so much fun watching this Stephanie and Kyle drama until my name comes up. Stephanie thinks it was me or Alejandra who threw her name out last round. Well, she was wrong about me because I never suggested we should vote her, nor did I vote her.
And then Stephanie, out of nowhere in the middle of the chat, is like, who wants to go into this death challenge? This is the last time I can use a key and I can drag someone to go win. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she put my name on a randomizer, and I was like, why the fuck is my name on there? I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to anybody. And it sounds like other people have different connections with other people as well. So it's like, don't drag me into your drama right now.
Just to ensure Stephanie knows I'm on her side, I'm going to tell her that I've always had her back and that I voted Kyle for the past 3 rounds, which is true. Then she tells me that she knows about my alliances. Who the fuck told her? We're trying to survive here, not feel pity for her.
But the only person that I told that, I think it was Zachary. I think maybe Zachary told Stephanie that me, Miles, and Shelby's working together, because I just slipped up and tell Zachary. And when Miles did tell me that, she knows, I inboxed Zachary and I said, oh, hey, Zachary, what's up? Are you close with Stephanie? And he inboxed me back and said, no. Well, yeah, I'm close with her, but not as close as her as I am with you. So in my head, I was just like, fuck. He probably told Stephanie that me, Miles, and Shelby's working together.
Oh, honey, I got screenshots where Miles is clearly saying, let's vote Stephanie. And he thinks I'm dumb. But I have clearly voted for him multiple times already because I'm not dumb. I just play dumb.
And so that resulted in a lot of people reaching out to her and her getting more information, or what it sounds like getting more information, just with them trying to convince her not to pick them. So I feel like that was a good move on her part, because she didn't even end up using the key. So she didn't throw anyone else in there, and she seems to have talked and stirred up a lot of drama. So we'll see how that goes moving forward.
Now that I think about it though, if I want Stephanie out, then Kyle would be here to fight for me against her. So I'm kind of rooting for Kyle, but I also don't want Latanya to die. But Kyle does represent more of my best interests.
The vampire key and the death key have expired. Stephanie and Shelby no longer have keys. For locating the site key, Jeremy has received a full vote count for this round.
So I get the results back for my power key, and everything kind of makes sense. So, in theory, nobody's lying to me. Everybody who told me who they were going to vote for was being honest. However, the only person that I told about my key was Sam. So he would have known that I would be able to see if he was lying to me. And I regret kind of telling him now, because I think it would have been a good opportunity for me to see if he was being as honest as he claims to be with me.
Start.
Set start. Or start now.
In this final death challenge, the 2 selected guests had to create a tower of 4 solo cups. When ready, from 10 feet away, they had to bounce the ball on the floor and try to knock over the entire stack. The guest that completed this in the fastest amount of time would be saved, while the other would be dragged to their doom.
Stop.
Stop.
So, me, Violet, and Latanya see the bitch-ass siren up and awake again. But Violet has a plan. We have to knock over some pillars and get this bitch dead. So Latanya and I miss the siren with the pillars, and that just pisses her off, and she grabs Latanya, and I really try to help her out. I really did. Like, she's my homegirl, but I guess I just wasn't strong enough, and Siren's bitch-ass drowned her. So the siren is being all gross nasty with Latanya's body in her hands, but I was like, no bitch. Got the crystal and killed her. So that's 1 siren and 1 possessed dude. I'm just a killing bitch. Call me Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ooh.
Fuck. My number 1 ally, Latanya, has died. I don't know, just really got along with her.
Ugh. Kyle came back. Ugh.
Kyle and Violet walk back in together. And I'm like, considering how, like, poorly he's done in the immunity challenges, Kyle's now survived 2 death challenges. Like, he just joined the 2 for 2 club with me and Shelby.
Well, Kyle comes back. I'm really sad for Latanya. She was such a good friend. However, Kyle is coming back with vengeance towards Stephanie, and that is exactly what I need. You are finished next round, Stephanie. Mark my words.
Okay, so Violet and Kyle come back, and they lock the spa doors, because that's where we're hiding out. We're, like, chilling in the spa after everything, and Latanya's dead. Oh my god. Like, in the pool. Like, fuck. Like, I wanted to get in that pool later. Damn it.
Once Violet, Miles, Matthew, and Kyle all come back to the spa, like, Miles is kind of angry. He's like, when is this gonna end? And Violet kind of gets, like, butthurt.
And Violet says, fine, let's open the book and figure out what we're going to need to do once we have all 8 of these crystals. Keep in mind, at this point, we have 5, so we need to get 3 more. So, we open the book, and we get to the ultimate power spell.
That it requires the souls of 16 humans and 8 crystals. Obviously, the 16 humans are the people that were cast, so we need to prevent this spell. So, the only way to prevent this spell is to destroy the 8 crystals before morning hour And it's going to require 3 strong souls in order to do it, because it is way more powerful than casting the spell. In my mind, I don't know how to take this, because I don't know if it means like 3 people are going to survive and, we're going to go from there, or if that means we have to sacrifice 3 more people at the end for whoever is left to survive.
We are doing the right thing then. Let's get more crystals. And that's what Violet says we have to do. So we're off to find some more goddamn crystals and more people are gonna goddamn die. But as long as it's not me, I'll be good. I got my eye on you too, Violet.
I'm not gonna lie, this was a pretty dope game. I met some pretty cool people. I hope, Shelby, girl, you take this shit home, girl. Take this W.